Let's take a look at the latest bombshell to come out of the fighting industry. Her name is Anastasia Yankova. And she actually shocked fans with a couple of Instagram posts. The first one, which I want to take a look at, which is really interesting, Jason, is the post that she put out there to the interwebs after a fight, showcasing the brutality of the industry, but kind of promoting the fact that this is her in her most beautiful element after a fight, where she has a swollen ear, black eye, bruised. Let's take a look.
Her most beautiful element?
I think so. I think that's what she's trying to promote. Let's see it. So this is what she said. This is MMA, baby.
What'd she say after that, though?
Very good, Jason. But my God, that yeah, I'm completely very good, Jason. Okay, so she's bruised and battered in ear. By the way, this is not me like trying to promote that women who look battered and bruised look beautiful. I'm saying this is what she does for a living.
But what's important to note is that this is what the aftermath of fighting looks like. I think I've shared this story too many times on this platform after Mayweather-Pacquiao, where we're waiting in the hallway and we're watching the undercard fighters come out, and you take a look at the video. Oh, that must be the loser. Oh my God, no, there's the loser. It's brutal.
Yeah.
However, I also like that the New York Post, or maybe New York Daily News, is the second Instagram post that put her on the cover of their publication, I should say. So this is number 7. New York Post. This is Russian model's face. This is a Russian model's face on MMA. Here's the most problematic thing with that headline. Anastasia Yankova may look like a model. She's an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
She's a Bellator. She won at Bellator 161. Get it straight. I get the idea that you have to make certain headlines for people to click on, because that's the only way for media companies, unfortunately, to make money in today's day and age. However, you can make the note that she looks like a model in the article itself, but to just generalize her as just a model, she won her fight. She's actually won her first 4 fights, if they actually paid attention to know that, including most recently at the Congo vs. Johnson headliner at Bellator 161 on September 16. She won a split decision against Vida Ortega. And, I mean, we've been through this 110 times.
Yeah.
She's good looking, so guess what? She's going to be promoted so much more heavily than anybody else that's rising in the women's flyweight division for Bellator. But of course, the UFC undoubtedly has their eyes on her.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I wanted to highlight about the post, right? Is that
she took the Instagram post.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She posted it. So when if a guy was to post that, like McGregor and Diaz and stuff like that, will post like the picture post fight and be like, "This is what MMA is all about. This is the brutality of it." And guys will be like, "That's badass. That guy goes in there. He's taking a hit. He's looking good." But I do think there's a double standard when women would post something like that. Women who are expected to kind of hit these beauty standards no matter what. When they post an image, it's expected to be of them with their best face on, with them showcasing their femininity and all this beauty. Where I think that this is a great post where it's like, this is what I do for a living. It isn't always pretty, but I don't care. This is what...
It's rarely pretty.
Exactly. This is what I am. This is me.
Right.
Yeah, and often, and I think it was met by gasps. People are like, whoa, like that's a woman who's putting her battered face on Instagram, but she's like, I'm not afraid to hide that I can just do what the guys do. Like when a guy posts that, you're not like, oh, McGregor, hide that a little bit, throw a couple of filters on it. No, you're like, oh, McGregor's badass. And that's what I thought when I seen that. I was like, it needs to be held the same standard. It doesn't need to be discredited or looked at in a shocking light because it's a woman. There's plenty of room for women in the fighting industry, as we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually... what the most interesting part about a women's MMA is it's easily the most compelling and watched women's sport.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat this idea. I don't watch the WNBA because I don't think there's anything that attractive about watching the WNBA. I don't think there's anything... I would say tennis, too. There's a very attractive element to watching Serena Williams dominate her sport. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. Women's MMA, though, draws in a very large audience that has not crossed over into other women's sports. However, Anastasia Yankova was also on our friends over at TMZ Sports. Actually, our friends over at TMZ Sports. We have friends over at TMZ Sports.
We do.
Well, we have a partnership. They let us use their videos.
No, I know that, but I don't like that because now it makes me feel bad because I'm going to rip apart a redundant question that has nothing to do.
Of course you can rip apart the question. That's fine. It's all
so we can rip our friends apart?
It's our friends. However...
They won't beat me up?
They were asked her about the Brangelina debacle. No, actually, not really the Brangelina debacle, but pretty much her thoughts on Brad Pitt, which, I mean, we have different thoughts. Take a look at the video.
Angelina Jolie has filed for divorce from Brad Pitt, And I think there are a lot of women in the world who are very excited. I don't know if you were single or not, but Brad Pitt is about to be single. I don't know if there's any interest there, or if there might be a message or a couple words that you might have for Brad Pitt now that he is about to be single.
Oh, I think Brad Pitt's too nice for me, too sweet, you know. I like more bad boys.
Really?
Because I think, hey, you see me, my nose broken, my ear broken. Guy, like Brad Pitt, don't understand what happened, because I'm crazy for a normal guy, I think.
I've heard some people in the past say she's just a pretty face. Do you feel like you have proven to people now that you are a legitimate good fighter and you belong in this sport?
One day, one coach said me, you can lose, you can win, but be yourself and have fun, you know. And after first round, in my head, I really feel like, oh, it's good. The girl can for war, you know, and I really can use my elbow, and it's okay. Will be real war, and I was really happy for this moment. Maybe it's crazy, I don't know, but I feel really fun this moment. Maybe it sounds not normal, but it was good.
Do you think you can be the best fighting female in the world?
For sure. If you don't want to be the best, sit at home. Don't go to gym, you know. Don't go to octagon. For sure, I want to be best.
She's my second favorite person from either Russia or Belarus. Because we have an editor, Mary.
You know there's going to be a bunch
Ignatova.
of Russians that are going to go crazy about that.
I know.
But Belarus, she was born in Russia.
She was born in Russia. My second favorite born in Russia person. Anastasia Yankova. I guess Putin's third.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Putin's not my favorite.
I don't want to rain on the
Pavel
parade
Datsyuk,
of a decent like interview with people that we know, like that we're friends with. But like, put it in context. Why on God's earth is that question answered? And if you put anyone in that situation,
Which question? Which question?
Brand.
Okay, I was just making sure. There was three questions.
You put anyone who is a male fighter in that scenario. Did they get asked about Angelina Jolie?
Well, maybe because
What? No.
Maybe because what if they ask the same question? Now that Brad Pitt's single, are you interested in Brad Pitt?
I mean, I think that obviously we know that McGregor's just my go-to response. Imagine asking Nate Diaz that. That guy, I mean, he probably would laugh about it, but he'd flip out. Anyway,
Nate
it's
Diaz
just like
would be sitting there like, you know, man, like
He's
come
on
over
steroids.
with the Evangeline, like I just need Dana White to give me my you know, yeah. All right, Nate. I'm not sure what you were going with there, but he said, "Yeah, Brad. I'm down with Brad Pitt. I'm down."
It's I mean, and she said he's not bad enough. Have we seen? Has she seen Fight Club? Has she seen Fury?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Is maybe she doesn't believe in the acting, right? Like the whole idea. He's an actor. Do we know if Brad Pitt's a badass in real life like that? A Fight Club? Probably not.
Maybe he's just a good actor.
Maybe he's just a good actor. However, like I'm so surprised because of his role in Fight Club. Maybe she hasn't seen the movie. It does cross over.
Maybe because she realizes, spoiler.
Come on, Lou, let me use your tavern.
He's just really a part of Ed Norton.
Maybe. Well, yeah, that's technically true. But spoiler alert.
I said
17 years.
No, but trust me, there's someone out there. I was just gonna watch Fight Club tonight.
There's multiple amazing scenes in Fight Club, but still one of my favorite is when he fights Lou, or I'm sorry, he gets his ass kicked by Lou.
Yeah.
Come on, Lou, let us use your tavern. He spits out blood on him. I'm Lou. The sign outside of the tavern says Lou's Tavern. Who the fuck are you? That's all we got on Anastasia Yankova. I guess the big question here is, do you think she's going to rise the ranks of Bellator, or will she cross over to the UFC if she continues to win? A lot of things on her side. A lot of things that can make myself and Anastasia Yankova compatible. For one, we were both born in 1991.
Well, there you go. It's a match made in heaven.
We're probably both flyweight fighters. I'm half Russian.
You like to say things like Belarusian?
Belarusian, you know? We both have 0 losses by KO to our name.
You guys,
comment below.
If this was Tinder, man, you've swiped right so many times. It's unbelievable.
Well, you always swipe right.
Oh, really?
No matter what.
Unless you're on Bumble.
What's the point? You always swipe right on Bumble too. You have to do less work.
The woman swipes right first on Bumble. She
No,
starts
she
the conversation.
speaks first.
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know it. I'm married. Wait, I'm
make-
not. Don't get any ideas.
Calm down, world. Like, favorite, subscribe to the video. It goes a long way. We'll see you next time.